guess it started at Panera. All my meetings with people would be at Panera, one of the Paneras in Orlando. So I'd be talking to a brother here and a consultant here and all that. But when it came time to let's go do this, then we needed an office, and the office became the dining room, and it was papers everywhere, and it was me. And then my consulting team, who none of them live here, then found me a first finance director named Kelly. And she came down and lived in an apartment and came to work every day at the house, and we sat at the dining room table 6-8 hours a day until Barbara came in one day and said, time to go. And I said, yes ma'am, and we went.
Can you tell me what you guys are working on?
We are researching former Democratic campaign contributors and find their work numbers and try to get in contact them personally.
So are you calling or are you creating call sheets?
We're creating call sheets.
How long have you been doing this?
This is day 2 for me. It's a day 3 for 3 hours. Yeah.
Why are you doing this?
For money.
I make my tea from scratch. Ready?
Well, I have one in my laptop.
You're stuck.
I've been working full-time in the campaign since July 1 of last year. We'll get our campaign manager, who handles all of this stuff, Memorial Day. So 11 months of being the campaign manager, the candidate, the chief fundraiser, the communications director, the script writer, and that's going to be a challenge in the next 30 days, is handing over to people, not the trust, because I trust them, but handing over to people things that I've just been doing on my own for 20 years in marketing and here in campaign management.
What do you shred?
Anything that has anything relative to donors or finances that is not yet public information. That's it. In some cases, that's a lot of shredding. The biggest thing for the staff meeting is when we staff with the candidate out in the field, we have particular roles and assignments that we have to do because we have to bring information back. And we just need to revisit what those roles are, the positioning of our bodies, how we use the tools after the fact for effective follow-up. What we haven't done is capture what he's saying. It's not coming back. We're not folded into the machinery of things like we need to. And so every time he speaks, guess what? A gifted speaker, every time he speaks, if it's not coming back to him so that we practiced, no, last time you said that, he's doing it from scratch all over again. To turn this thing into a machinery so that we're impressing and use everything we use, everything he says, into tools to communicate his viability, hence influence other people to give more to him right now is essential. Got the connection?
As internal operations manager, I'm in charge of the office, do a lot of field operations, political handoff operations, special projects. I basically have my hands in everything. You ever used Outlook before?
I have not.
Okay, it's a great tool.
Okay.
I'm a Microsoft Outlook fan. You do everything from sweeping the floor and taking out the trash, which I've done, all the way down to grocery shopping, buying computers, on the phone handling over prices on stuff, to sitting on the phone discussing forums and what they're doing and getting information on people. You have to be able to do.
What are these?
These are thank you letters. So usually either every Friday or Monday, I'll put together the thank you letters for all the contributions made the previous week. So these are the contributions last week. So.
When did you join the campaign?
I've been here since right around the beginning of February. Now a lot of my time is more focused on helping organize and schedule events, getting house events together, fundraisers, things like that. So now there's a lot more things that we do actually outside of the office as opposed to February when most of the stuff was focused on things we're doing in here. Now we're actually outside in the community a lot more. So.
Where are we going?
I have no idea.
That's cool. That's really cool.
I'm going wherever this guy up front tells me. My instructions are simple, and I'm a simple guy. Because as you know, too many cooks could really screw up this broth. And So on the question of where I go today, it's completely up to Pete, who's driving us around and been doing I'm so honored to have folks like Pete volunteer for us. And then he's in touch with different people around the system, and they're telling us where to go. And I don't quite understand it, and I don't need to understand it at all. So that's fine. Here's all I know. I go with Pete tells me.